week 5. I cannot believe that we were already in week 5. I feel like this entire 4 weeks together has flown by. And I just, first of all, before we get into today's training, I just wanted to say how incredibly proud I am of you guys as you completed your 24-hour fast last week. I know for a lot of us that was the first time we have done something like that, and I just want to say that you guys did amazing. You guys asked amazing questions, and I am so proud of you for putting your feet forward and completing the fast. So thank you so much for your commitment, staying committed. I know it was more, it can be kind of a mental game, more so than a physical game. And then, you're getting hungry towards the end, and it's just a lot. So I am proud of you for pushing yourself forward, for pushing yourself to a place of growth, and you will reap the benefits of doing so. And it's totally fine if you didn't make it to the 24 hours. I know I didn't my first 24-hour fast. Even if you went to 16, 17, 18 hours, that is all so great. And just know that I'm proud of you no matter how far you made it. And I just want to encourage you that you can do hard things, and I'm so excited to finish out this program with you. Thank you for staying dedicated, and let's take a look into week 5. So week 5 is my favorite. I love it. We are going to briefly chat about VIP. We will get more into that in week 6. So this week we will be back to Monday, Tuesday, low carb days, like what we've been doing. And then the rest of the week will be regular macro days. So we're just going back to the basics this week. And more importantly, I want you guys to be pre-planning and pre-logging your macros. I want this to be the week where you're really, really fine-tuning and nailing everything that we are doing down. So, and we're obviously going to be doing what we've been doing, which is prioritizing protein, focusing on getting whole food nutrition when it comes to carbs. So I want you to think, fruits, dried fruits, oats, quinoa, rice, all of those are great. And then think of the things that you can enjoy that are high in carbs and really focus on those too. And we don't really need to make fat a priority because you kind of naturally hit your fat goal when you are prioritizing protein and getting your carbs in. So that's just something to keep in mind when you are trying to think through your macros and the importance of them. We always, always, always say that protein is our most important macro. So keep that at the forefront of your mind, and you will be in a great spot. So we will load it up on low carb days for the fat. We just don't as much on the regular macro days because it falls into place. Okay. And then let's just talk about what happens. So let me backtrack. So in week 1 and week 2, everyone is like, wow, this is amazing. I'm feeling so good. I'm less bloated. I'm fasting and it's working out really well for me. I'm incorporating whole food nutrition. My body is starting to adjust. And then week 3 and week 4 roll around and everyone tends to be like, I am putting in all of this time and nothing is changing. The scale is staying the same. What am I supposed to be doing from here? And I want to tell you, you may not lose weight every week, and that is totally normal. Our journey looks like this. It's up and down. It is not this linear path. It goes like this, okay? And then from an effort standpoint, you have to stay consistent. In week 5 and week 6, that is when we really start to see some of the big sheds and the results. So I would hate for you to be so locked in and then you start to give up before that hard work that you've been putting in starts to pay off. And we tend to see in weeks 5 and week 6 that the engagement just starts to drop a little bit more. Consistency starts to drop because we all want quick fixes. I mean, who doesn't, right? And we think, oh, this must not be working for me if I'm not seeing the results of the work that I'm putting in right now. I've been doing this for 4 weeks and nothing is changing. And I just want to tell you, friend, that I promise you things are happening, but you have to move forward and push on. So what I'd like to do, if you're posting your macros every day this week, which I would love to encourage all of you guys to do, if you do that every single day, you post your macros in our daily thread, one of you, well, you'll all be entered, but one of you will win a free month of VIP, which is what we transition into after the 6-week round. So, but to be entered, you have to be consistent. You have to post your daily macros. And even if your day is not perfect, even if you you were like out running errands and the kids had to be everywhere in the evening and it wasn't perfect, I still want to see that. It's all about the accountability and keeping in the habit of this, because it's going to be long-term success that will add up. Those routines of adding your macros and staying on top of what you're eating and just being mindful of it, that all counts and it all matters. So don't worry about perfection. That's not what we preach here. And I don't expect it. I really never expect perfection. I just want you to stay consistent as we really ride the wave of week 5 and week 6, and as we transfer into VIP. So just keep that in mind this week with your macros and posting them. One of you will get a free month of VIP and you will love it. Okay. Next week, of course, in week 6, we will be talking more about VIP and just kind of the details that go into VIP. And I just want to tell you, when I say it's amazing, I truly mean it's amazing. For me personally, the 6-week experience is what truly, for everyone, it lays the foundation of this lifestyle, right? You're learning, you're starting to adapt to the way that we are eating, how much we're eating, how we are viewing our food and our workouts, but VIP is where the magic happens. I did pretty okay in my 6-week round. It wasn't like jaw-dropping. I lost some inches, lost some pounds, and I'm like, okay, I get the gist of this. I just would rather do it on my own and save the money. But my coach encouraged me to keep going in VIP. So I kept going, went into VIP, leveled up my transformation, and I was just blown away at the results that I got. Like, I just didn't think I needed it, but that is where I saw the change. That is where I saw the most transformation, and that is why I am still doing it today. So I just want to encourage you about that as you look into next week and just keeping that in mind. But the goal for this week in week 5 is just fine-tuning where your macros are and to stay consistent. That is the name of the game, staying consistent. I want you to ask the questions to me that you have not been asking or that you want more clarification about. That's what I'm here for. And I would also encourage you to share a recipe in our group that you are loving, because we all like the inspiration and we all love new ideas, because cooking just tends to happen every single day. We don't really get out of that. So if you have a favorite recipe that you want to share, we would love to see that. Okay, have a great